Hello everyone, I just wanted to send a quick video out. It's a little bit different format than I usually do, but I wanted to show you something that I've recently started doing with my life group, and I am so guilty of skimming over a biblical text and not getting possibly the truths that the author originally intended for me to get out of the text. And I just kind of read over it and I get what I want to get, but I'm really not diving into the text like I should be. And so in an effort to battle that, I'm trying to teach myself to kind of extract items from the text and also teach my life group in the process, and us really just learn together how to do this. And I'm no theologian or John Piper or look at the book expert, but I'm just trying to learn on my own how to extract truths from text, from the text and the truths of the Bible. And so I wanted to do that with you today just for a second here. And this is something that I've started to do with my life group. And luckily our church, we usually preach on maybe 5 to 10 verses every Sunday. So this is actually something that's very easy and feasible to do with your life group. But this is something we did once again last night, and we were using the text that Pastor McKinley preached on this past Sunday. The first section, which is Philippians chapter 1, verses 9 through 11. And so this is kind of what I've done with my life group. We started to talk about verse 9, and it's Paul's prayer. So I'm going to circle this word here. Paul's prayer. Ironically, he's praying for love in prison. So he's praying for your love or our love. And he's praying that our love may abound. Okay. And he wants our love to abound more and more. But what's interesting is he gives us some filters in which our love should or may abound. And those filters are knowledge and discernment. And our culture is all about love, love, love. But what this text is pointing out is your love should abound, but it should abound with knowledge and discernment. Okay, so we're just unpacking this a little bit. And so then I have the question, why? Why, Paul, did you put these, I would say, filters of love and discernment, or knowledge and discernment, rather? And Paul answers this question by saying, so that. So that's our indicator here. So that you may approve what is excellent. And so we thought about that as a life group. What does it mean to approve what is excellent? Essentially, I believe it's talking about being able to discern or decide what is of God and what is not, what is a good thing and what is a negative thing. And so we have the ability through love, knowledge, and discernment to approve what is excellent. But he doesn't stop there. He says, and so we can be pure and blameless. Okay, so Paul's initial thought, he is praying for our love. But the end result here is that we would be pure and blameless. He gives us the criteria of knowledge and discernment so that we can approve what is excellent. But ultimately, he wants us to be pure and blameless for what? For the day of Christ. You know, he could have just stopped at pure and blameless, but he put for the day of Christ to remind us that Christ is coming and the day of judgment is coming. And so it's kind of a subtle warning there for us to be pure and blameless for the day of Christ. And I love this next section here, that we would be filled with the fruit of righteousness. And where does righteousness come from? It surely doesn't come from us. Our righteousness is but filthy rags. But our righteousness, Paul reminds us, that comes through Jesus Christ. And so I love that. It's all connected here. Righteousness that comes through Jesus Christ to the glory and praise of God. And so it's such a great text. And as I've been navigating through this with my life group, we're just growing together as we extract these truths and help in our understanding of what Paul is really trying to tell us. So grateful for this text. And my challenge to my life group, since we typically know the text 1 week in advance, I give them the homework of beginning to extract the truths out of this text, and then we unpack it just like this. I put it on my iPad and display it on my TV, and we walk through it together as a group, asking these same questions. And so hopefully the Lord would deposit these truths in our heart and let each of us grow in the knowledge and the truth of God's word. So just wanted to share that with you today.